The world is watching the Pacific Ocean today more closely than ever before. This vast expanse of water, stretching from the shores of Asia to the coasts of the Americas, has become the stage for a new era in global security. The Pacific, once seen as a tranquil divide, is now a focal point for international attention and strategic maneuvering. On June 18, 2025, the United States activates a powerful new defense system, a shield spanning water and islands, connecting distant outposts and allies in a web of protection. This isn't just military hardware, it's a major shift in American strategy and a clear signal of commitment to allies. It's a message that the US is not stepping back, but stepping up to meet new challenges. The calm Pacific is now under the watch of a vigilant guardian, and the effects are rippling across the globe. Every nation with a stake in Pacific stability is taking notice. Tensions have been rising for years, with new powers and challenges emerging in the region. Disputed waters, contested islands, and shifting alliances have made the Pacific a chessboard of global interests. The US has long been a key player, but its dominance has been tested by rising regional powers and increasingly sophisticated threats. This new defense system is America's answer, a bold line drawn across the ocean, a technological barrier meant to deter aggression and reassure friends. It's designed to protect, deter, and reassure those who depend on American stability. For allies, it's a promise. For rivals, a warning. Imagine a giant invisible fence built with advanced technology, able to see and track threats in the air, on the water, and beneath it. Satellites, drones, and sensors work together to create a real-time picture of the Pacific's vast expanse. The system's purpose: prevent surprises and give the US and its partners time to react. Early warning is now measured in minutes, not hours. This launch marks a historic turning point in international relations. It's a new chapter in the story of Pacific security, one that will be studied for years to come. Years of planning, investment, and concern about global direction led to this moment. Behind the scenes, countless hours of negotiation and innovation have shaped this shield. The goal: peace through strength, making aggression too costly to contemplate. The hope is that this show of resolve will keep the peace, not provoke conflict. But in a world of rivalries, one nation's defense can look like another's offense. The balance is delicate, and every move is watched with suspicion and hope. The launch is a calculated risk, one its creators believe is necessary for a peaceful Pacific future. It's a gamble on technology, diplomacy, and deterrence. The world now waits to see how this gamble will reshape the region. The dawn has broken, but the day ahead remains uncertain, watched by all. The new system is called the Pacific Sentinel Shield, a guardian for the vast Pacific, designed to watch over one of the world's most strategically important regions. In an era of rising tensions and evolving threats, this shield stands as a silent sentinel, always vigilant. It's not a single weapon, but a network of interconnected technologies, each playing a vital role in the larger defense ecosystem. From advanced sensors to secure communications, every component is linked for maximum efficiency. Think of it as a spider's web. Any disturbance, no matter how small, sends alerts rippling across the entire system. This web of awareness ensures that no threat goes unnoticed, no matter where it emerges. Its core purpose is to create a complete, real-time picture of the Pacific theater, fusing data from countless sources into a single, actionable view. This clarity is crucial for rapid decision-making. The shield can spot everything from ballistic missiles streaking through the sky to stealthy submarines gliding silently beneath the waves, making it a truly comprehensive defense system. Its job: detect attacks early, track them as they move, and enable interception before they reach their targets. This early warning capability can mean the difference between safety and disaster. The system links satellites high above, island-based radars, powerful naval destroyers, agile drones, and underwater sensors, creating a layered defense that covers every domain: air, sea, and undersea. All data flows into a central command hub, where advanced AI and powerful computers analyze threats in real time, sorting through vast amounts of information to highlight what matters most. This unified view allows commanders to respond instantly as dangers emerge, coordinating resources and making split-second decisions that can save lives and protect vital interests. Unlike the past, where each military branch had its own system, the shield forces all assets to work as one, breaking down silos and fostering true joint operations. This integration is what makes the Sentinel Shield so powerful and unique. By connecting every platform, it multiplies the effectiveness of each individual asset. It's a network-centric approach, breaking down old barriers and creating a seamless defense, where information and action flow freely across all levels. The result? A new era of coordinated high-tech security for the Pacific, where nations can respond to threats faster and more effectively than ever before. The Shield is more than hardware, it's a revolution in how defense is done, ushering in a future where technology, teamwork, and vigilance combine to keep the Pacific safe. The Sentinel Shield's strength lies in its layered defense. The first layer, satellites in space scanning for missile launches and providing instant alerts. Next, long-range radars on land and sea track objects with precision, distinguishing real threats from decoys. Then, interceptors, like the SM-3, THAAD, and Patriot, stand ready to destroy incoming missiles at different stages. These interceptors use hit-to-kill technology, colliding with threats at incredible speeds. At the core is an AI-powered command system, helping human operators process vast data and make split-second decisions. The AI predicts trajectories, prioritizes threats, and recommends the best response. If needed, it can even manage engagements automatically, reacting faster than any human. This combination of sensors, interceptors, and AI-driven control gives the Shield its unprecedented power. It's not just a wall, it's a dynamic, intelligent network. The Pacific has never been so closely guarded. The timing of the Sentinel Shield's launch is no accident. It comes at a moment when global security dynamics are shifting rapidly, and the stakes have never been higher. For years, the US has watched China's military and its missile arsenal grow rapidly, with each new development raising fresh concerns in Washington and among its allies. China's carrier killers and Guam killers threaten US ships and bases, shifting the balance of power in the Pacific and challenging America's traditional military dominance in the region. Beijing's assertiveness in the South China Sea and pressure on Taiwan have made the region more volatile, increasing the risk of miscalculation or conflict. The US, bound by alliances with Japan, South Korea, the Philippines, and Australia, felt compelled to act, not just for its own security but to uphold commitments to its partners. The Shield is a direct response, reassuring allies, deterring aggression, and signaling that the US is prepared to defend the region's stability. North Korea's missile advances and the spread of such technology add to the urgency, creating a complex web of threats that can't be ignored. The Shield isn't just about China, it's about defending against a range of threats, from rogue states to emerging missile powers, wherever they may arise. Years of research, investment, and technological breakthroughs made this integrated system possible, bringing together the best minds in defense and engineering. By 2025, all the pieces finally fit together, creating a shield that is both robust and adaptable to future threats. The urgency of the moment and the readiness of the technology converged, making this the only logical time to act decisively. The result? A new defensive architecture for a new era, designed to protect not just today, but for the challenges of tomorrow. The Pacific security equation has changed, permanently, and the implications will be felt for years to come. The world is watching how rivals will respond, as a new chapter in global security begins to unfold before our eyes. China's reaction to the Sentinel Shield has been swift and sharp. Beijing calls it a provocative move, military encirclement, not defense. China sees the Shield as undermining its missile deterrent, especially regarding Taiwan. Imagine playing chess, only to see your opponent suddenly shield their king. Your strategies become useless. China fears the Shield disrupts strategic stability and could spark an arms race. Experts predict China will develop new ways to bypass or overwhelm the system. More missiles, hypersonic weapons, or electronic warfare. Diplomatic protests have begun, and Beijing is pressuring regional countries, warning that hosting Shield components could make them targets. Pacific nations now face a tough choice: security with the US or economic ties with China. China's response is a mix of public anger, strategic recalculation, and diplomatic pressure. The Shield has triggered a new round of competition in the region. The stakes for peace and stability have never been higher. The Sentinel Shield's impact reaches far beyond the Pacific. Tehran is watching closely. Iran fears the US could replicate this advanced system in the Middle East, threatening its missile deterrent. The Shield's success could push Iran to accelerate its own missile and possibly nuclear programs. Hardliners may argue that only a nuclear deterrent can guarantee security against such defenses. The shield also highlights the growing alignment of US allies, while Iran strengthens ties with China and Russia. For Tehran, the Pacific's developments are a warning of future strategic challenges. The shield's ripple effects are global, not just regional. The Sentinel shield fundamentally shifts the Indo-Pacific's military balance. US carriers and bases once vulnerable now have a powerful defensive backstop. Allies like Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines gain new confidence and security. The shield strengthens US security guarantees, making them more credible. But this new balance is delicate. China may become more risk-averse or more aggressive. The region faces a period of uncertainty as all sides adjust. The shield is as much about perception as capability, a symbol of US resolve and technological leadership. It changes how leaders calculate risk and make decisions. The foundations of power in the Pacific have shifted. The psychological impact is as significant as the physical one. The game has changed for everyone. The Sentinel shield sends shockwaves through the region. For allies like Japan and Australia, it's a welcome upgrade, deepening their partnership with the US Southeast Asian nations, wary of China but cautious of superpower rivalry, face a tougher balancing act. Taiwan, the region's flashpoint, now has stronger US backing, raising the stakes with Beijing. The shield's message extends to NATO and beyond. America is committed to collective defense and technological leadership. The Pacific's new security architecture could inspire similar efforts in Europe. The Western alliance is strengthened, but the divide with China and Russia grows. The shield is reshaping alliances and rivalries worldwide. The Sentinel shield marks a new chapter for the Pacific, one of heightened tension and rapid technological competition. China will likely accelerate its own weapons programs, while the US and allies keep upgrading the shield. The system's success depends on strong alliances and political cohesion. If unity holds, the shield is a powerful deterrent. If not, it risks becoming fragmented and less effective. The hope that the shield deters conflict, forcing rivals to choose diplomacy over war. But the risk of miscalculation remains. An adversary might strike first or try to overwhelm the system. The Pacific's future is now tied to this technological gamble. As of June 18, 2025, the region is more fortified and more complex than ever. The world watches, uncertain what comes next. The Sentinel shield stands as both guardian and symbol of a new era.